What are fractions? I get that question a lot. I'm going to show you on the number line how they fit onto the number line in between regular numbers. And that way it'll become a lot clearer to you. So come and have a look. Okay, so people want to know what fractions are. So I'm going to show you on a number line. I've given you a few number lines we're going to work on here. Let's look at the first one. There's 0 and there's 1, just like you normally are accustomed to having when you're very small at school and you've got your number lines with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, so on. Except we've stretched the 0 and the 1 apart now, and we've put other little numbers in between them called fractions, because those are pieces that fit between your whole numbers. Do you see there's a whole number and there's a whole number? So this line's divided into 4 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be the denominator, would be 4. And this is the first of the four pieces, the second of the 4 pieces. This would be 3 over 4, and this would be 4 over 4. Now, why would 1 be 4 over 4? Because if you remember correctly, our rule for fractions is when the numerator and the denominator are exactly the same, they equal 1. So when you're looking at this row here, that would be 3 over 4, and this would be 4 over 4, which equals 1. So we just write 1 there. In this case, it would be 3 over 3, and that would be a 1. This would be 5 over 5, because you can see that's a denominator of 5. This would be 7 over 7. So 1 equals anything that has the numerator and the denominator the same. So that's a bit of revision built in here. So you can see where the fractions then fit on the number line. So let's go fit in this one here. This is 1 quarter, 2 quarters. That would be 3 quarters. Let's go put that in. Okay, so here's 3 quarters. So we've done our first number line. Now in this number line, we've got again 0 to 1. And I've cut it into 3 pieces, 1, 2, 3, which means our denominator is 3. This is 2 over 3. This would be 3 over 3, because 3 over 3 equals 1. What would this one be then? Easy, it would be 1 over 3. Okay, there's 1 over 3. Let's look at this one here, 0 to 1. I've cut it into 5 pieces, which mean our denominators are now going to be 5. This is 1 over 5. This one will be 2 over 5. 2 over 5. Then we have 3 over 5. This will be 4 over 5. And that would be 5 over 5, which equals 1. So let's go put 4 over 5 in there, 4 fifths. Okay. Now we've got 0 to 1 again, and this line has been cut into 7 pieces. As you can see, our denominator is 7 here. So we'll start with 1 over 7, 2 over 7. There's 3 over 7 and 4 over 7. That will be 5 over 7, 6 over 7, and 1 technically is 7 over 7. Let's go put the first one in. 1 over 7, 2 over 7. We've got 3 over 7 and 4 over 7, so we're looking for this one now. 5 over 7, got 6 over 7, and that technically is 7 over 7. Right, now we're going to go look at this one, 0 to 1, and we've got nothing written in here. How do we work this one out? We're going to work out how many pieces it's cut into. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our denominators are going to be 8 here, so let's go put them in. Okay, so that's going to be 1 over 8, 2 over 8, and so on. 1 over 8, 2 over 8, 3 over 8, 4 over 8, 5 over 8, 6 over 8, and 7 over 8. Sorry, that's 7 over 8. This technically would be 8 over 8, because as I taught you at the beginning, the same numerator and denominator always equals 1. Okay, I hope that's a bit clearer now. Now I just want to show you here where our mixed numbers can also go onto our number line. So you can see between 0 and 1 here, there would be quarters, because it's cut into 4 pieces. I know that's written as a half, but that would be 2 over 4, which does reduce to a half. And then between 1 and 2, which would be there, you've got 1 and a quarter, 1 and 2 quarters, 1 and 3 quarters, and then it would be 2. Let's just go write them in to make it clearer for you. So this is 0, that would be 1 quarter, because 1, 2, 3, 4 before our 1 here. This would be 2 quarters, which is written as a half when it's reduced. This is 3 quarters. and then we've got 1. Then we've got 1 1/4. This would be 1 2/4, 1 3/4, and that would be 2. So I hope that makes it clear where the mixed numbers fit on the number line as well. Don't forget to go do your practice worksheet so that you can understand it better. It's on my website. The link is in this clip. I'd just like to remind you that you can go fetch a free practice worksheet on my website to practice all the lessons I teach you on social media. The link is here in this post, and you can also follow me on YouTube if you need additional help.